Other important aspect to mention were space exploration, computing and transplants, synthesize insulin, pulsar, internet, and the expansion of the ocean floor. Although this era stood out for its extravagance at the end of its revolution, in this documentary we will talk about issues and learn more towards the educational sides, science and technology and education, sport, the brain, brand designs and learning styles are the topic to be discussed in this space, and the most relevant events terms of this topic in the decade. Okay, um, in the first place, we find science and technology in education. Surely you have great memories associated with a cassette type. This invention was introduced in 63 by Philips. The original name was compact cassette in order to be able to record voice and dictations, but it soon became an alternative to vinyl. On the other hand, and of the verge of dismissing the decade, something happening that would change, and some years later, the way of communication between the majority of the inhabitants of the planet. Okay, after a series of investigation by scientists from the United States Department of Defense, the ARPANET was finally developed. Moving on to another issue from the 60s in the issue related to sport, and this time great event emerged such as 1962, and the 1962 Soccer World Cup is held in Chile, in which the Brazilian soccer team wins. 1966, England is home to 1966 Soccer World Cup, in which the host country wins. 1968, Mexico City becomes the first Latin America city to host the Olympic Games. Other curiosities in this case of soccer were the soccer ball become softer, lose weight, and has great acceleration and power compared to the previous ones. The shoes. The materials begin to change, and the layer that cover the footballs fit adapts to the players. And lastly, trademarks are part of soccer games and sports attempt.